Okay.
Right.
Okay, let's continue. So we are back. Perfect. You got me. Great job. So look at this, Nyan. Okay, let's just continue.
Okay.
Okay, so here it is. Okay, like I said before to you, right? You have the adjective. There are different types of adjectives. You may have short adjectives, and also you may have, all right, long adjective, all right? In the case of the short adjectives, so what you're going to do is to add in the comparative ER, yeah, and in the case of the superlative, you are going to add EST. Do you understand that?
Yes. EST.
That's right. And this way you are going to increase the degree of the adjective, which means with the comparative, the adjective is more than what it is. With the superlative, that is going to be the highest degree of the adjective. For example, you have big, right? You have big. Then after that, you double the consonant here in this case, the G. Then you have bigger. But now you're not talking about bigger. You're talking about
Biggest.
that's right. So look at here. I'm gonna give you an example. I am going to use my imagination. Look at this. Okay, here I have 3 cell phones, all right? Look at the sizes. Can you see the 3 cell phones?
Cell phones.
Yeah, I have 3 cell phones in my hand right now. Can you see?
Only a bit.
Can you see the 3 cell phones?
Only so light.
My screen, I have it right now in my hands. Can you see me?
No, no, no. Wait, give me a second. Okay, I see it.
Okay, can you see me well? So
Yes.
let's imagine, I want you to use your imagination, all right? And let's imagine that I'm having, you know, like 3 big cell phones. And I'm gonna say that this cell phone is big. In fact, it is not, but we are going to use our imagination, all right? So look at this.
Understand.
We are going to imagine that this cell phone is big, all right? But this one is bigger. You see, look at the size, all right? But this one is the biggest one. You see?
Oh, okay.
Let me ask you something. Then the normal way of the adjective is this one, big, all right? It's big. But then when you use bigger, you added to it ER, you are increasing, all right, the adjective. And then in order for you to compare, you're gonna use the comparative and you're gonna say bigger than. For example, look at here, this phone, right? Look at those 2 phones. Can you see me?
Yes.
This phone is bigger than the black one. This phone
Okay.
is bigger than the black one. However, this phone, all right, this phone is the biggest one. It's the biggest. Okay. So now we have funny. What is gonna be the comparative of funny?
Funnier.
All right, funnier. And what about the superlative?
Funniest.
Funniest. That's right. So we have serious. Here we have non-adjectives. All right. Look at that. So here you have serious. Then what is going to be the non-adjective? The comparative for this non-adjective?
More serious.
More serious. And then after that, what is going to be the superlative?
Most serious.
The most. All right. The most serious. All right. That's the top adjective of this adjective we mentioned before. So we have beautiful. Then what is the comparative?
More beautiful.
In this case, more beautiful, or you can say, you better say more beautiful than. Let me write it here. Because you're gonna be,
More beautiful than.
that's right, you're gonna be comparing more beautiful than. All right, great job. Okay, more beautiful than. So then after that, Nyan, so let's continue. Let me just show you. It's very important to let you know. Okay, let me see. What is the superlative for beautiful?
Most beautiful. The most beautiful.
The most, all right? The most beautiful. So it's a very important, all right, to tell you that there are other types of adjectives, well known as irregular adjectives. Irregular, all right? Irregular. Why? And you may wonder, teacher Alexis, why are these adjectives irregular? Why is it? And there is a
Because,
reason. Can you see them? At the bottom,
I don't know.
right here.
Oh, like
I'm gonna explain. I will explain to you the reason why are these adjectives irregular. Look at the reason. So usually you have the case of good, all right? However,
yes.
when you see the comparative, it is better. But when you go to the superlative, then you have the best.
Yes.
But look at here. Let's go back to the first example, short adjectives, all right? Can you see here? You have rich, you have richer, and you have the richest. So what is the similarity we can find here in between of these adjectives? Especially comparative and superlative.
Comparative.
There is a similarity, and I'm gonna tell you what is the similarity. The similarity is the root. As you see here, you have the word rich. There you have the word rich. And again, in the superlative, you see the word rich. Rich.
Rich.
And then, yeah, that's why it keeps, all right, it keeps having the same roots. The root remains, it stay there, all right? So you say rich, richer, and richest. Then as you can see, the root is the same, all right? However, you add the comparative with an ER, or maybe you ask EST for the superlative, or IEST for the superlative, etc., etc., etc. So that is the reason. Instead of saying, you are not gonna say look at this one, all right, the second. Can you see it? So you are not gonna say bad, you're not gonna say bother. It does not exist in English. And then after that, you're gonna say the baddest. All right, it's like, you know what I mean? All right, it's like, in this case, what you're gonna use is bad, then you have worse.
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 And then if you're gonna refer to increase the degree of the adjectives, all right, you're going to say the worst.
So we say, it worse. Is it worse than something, right?
For example, let me tell you, I'm gonna give an example. All right, let me see. This basketball team is the worst.
Okay.
Do you understand? Among
Yes.
all of them, among all the teams, or rather, among all the basketball team, that specific is the worst. All right. But in this case, we are not going to say, all right, this basketball team is the baddest. Makes no sense. All right. Yeah. Or maybe we are not going to say this but this basketball team is better than the other one. It makes no sense in English. It doesn't exist. All right.
Yes.
Actually makes no sense at all in English. All right. It's wrong. Then because of this, we are not using the same structure. So they are irregular adjectives. So you have good. And then after that,
Best, better.
okay, for example, look at that. Look at this one. Nyan is more serious than others. All right. That is an example. Or for example, Nyan is better than others. For example, you know. And then look at this. For example, Nyan is the best. You see the way how I use it?
I know.
Better. Nyan is better than all of them. So the next one, Nyan is the best. Nyan is the best of a class. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
I think it's very clear. It's self-explicit. It's not very struggling. I think you can learn this very well. If you, just in case you feel like lacking, you do not understand, just let me know and we're gonna do some practices, all right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Perfect. So now that you guarantee me that you understand this very well, this grammar chart, let's continue with the next exercise. Look at this, Nyan. All right. So we are going to do the following here. We are going to write sentences comparing the two films in the chart. So we are going to use the comparative form of the adjective below. And then look at this.
Okay.
Right? So you have dul, right? So in addition to this,
We have what?
we have dull, all right? Dull, entertaining, funny, long, popular, scary, short, violent. All right, so look at this. There we have a chart. So we are going to use these adjectives, all right, to describe what was going on there in the movie. But in addition to this, so I want you to analyze the information, all right? So we are going to categorize which is the corresponding here in this chart. Look at that, okay? So we are gonna be talking about Star Trek, which is a movie, a film, and Up in the Air, okay? Up in the Air. Do you know these movies?
No.
Never, you have never ever listened to this type of movie?
Type of live in the air. What is that?
Okay, that's a movie. You can Google it later whenever you have time. So, and you can get more information about that. But the thing is here that we are having like some movies associated to the audios. All right, and the thing is with this, you're gonna tell me based on the numbers, all right? Can you see the numbers like 127, 109 minutes? So we are going to compare, right, the quality of both movies, all right? Popularity, which one is more popular? Is Star Trek or Up in the Air?
Let's see. But a star, but wait. Star Trek.
Okay.
Star Trek.
Star Trek, that's right. Star Trek is more popular. And let's talk about length. Which one lasts longer?
Star Trek.
Star Trek, that's right. And what about violence? Which one has more violence or which one is more violent?
Star Trek.
Star Trek. Okay.
Yeah.
Which one is more entertaining?
Up in the air.
Okay, I would like you to do it this way. For example, Up in the Air is more entertaining than, so we're gonna practice this, all right?
Okay. Okay. Hello. Okay.
So let's continue. Now, laugh. Which one you can be laughing even more?
Up in the air's laugher than
Yeah,
Star Trek.
you're gonna be like, ha ha ha. So laughing, all right? Because up in the air is like more of this. Okay, fear factors. Which one has more fear factors?
Star Trek is more fear factor than Up in the Air.
Okay, fantastic. I can see here you are good. You did a great job with this one. So let's continue. I know that you have learned how to compare using the adjectives I mentioned before. Look at this. We are going now we are going to complete the shot. We are going to complete this chat room test. So in addition to this, we are going to use the comparative, all right? So we're gonna use the comparative and superlative, all right? The comparative and superlative form of the adjectives. They are in bracket and you're gonna use the proper way of these adjectives. Look at that. Let me know if you're able to see it very well.
It's okay. Very well.
Okay, so look at this. I would like you to help me. So to complete the exercise, do you think it's gonna be fine for you?
Yeah.
Okay, look at that. I am gonna start reading and you're going to use the proper adjective in this chat. Okay, in my opinion, Cameron's.
Best.
Okay.
The best. The best.
Best director in Hollywood. Yeah, that's fine. That matches. All right, number 2. Dan George Lucas. Okay, what is it?
Better than.
Okay, better than. Okay, better than George Lucas. All right, Sam 74. Who? He directed Star Wars. Oh, I think Cameron's films are.
The best.
Okay, best, all right, entertaining than Lucas, but maybe Lucas, all right. What else?
Maybe Lucas. Let's see. Maybe Lucas is more successful at the cinema.
More successful at the cinema. All right, fantastic. So let me see here. So the next one. So that is Mandy B, all right. Avatar was disappointing. It is definitely Cameron's. What is it?
And most predictable and dullest from.
Okay, look at that. Let me show you something here. So I'm gonna complete these parts, the one that you did. So listen to this. Oh, I think Camera's films are more enter
more entertaining.
more entertaining. That's right, than Lucas, but maybe, all right, maybe it's more
Successful.
at the cinema. Look at this. Avatar was disappointing. It is definitely Cameron's
Most predictable and dull film.
That's right. That is correct. So let's see here. Are we talking about the same film? All right.
No. Okay.
Avatar is his. What is it?
Avatar is his most gripping film yet. right?
Okay, most creeping, all right. Film yet. So let me see. So let me ask you something. Do you agree with San 74 about Cameron's?
I don't know that guy's Cameron. Who's
Yeah,
that?
actually, he's a movie director, one of the most popular,
I don't know.
right?
I don't know. I don't know about that
Maybe
guys.
I think this one is referring to Cameron James. But here in the sentence is gonna be, I agree with Sam 74, Cameron's the most talented, right? The most talented name, or the most talented name, all right?
I know. Okay.
So look at that. Next one. Okay, a scary film than Aliens. What do you think it may be?
I'm so straight with this title.
Look at that. Let me help you. I'm gonna give you a little push. Okay, I'm right here at the bottom. All right.
Scarier, name scarier than aliens.
All right. The other one,
More
more.
moving. More moving. One that Titanic or uh more spectacular one than
More spectacular. Let me see.
okay.
Okay, fantastic. So let's continue, Yan. I think you understand this very well. So look at that. So here we are having some questions. We are also going to use, all right, the superlative or comparative. Look at this question. For example, you can see number one. You have the sentences disorganized. The majority of pretty much all of them are questions. You have this sentence that you have this first sentence, all right, the first one, all right, which is currently disorganized. We have to uncrumble, all right, the words and organize it correctly. So you're gonna follow this pattern, like who's the most talented actor in the world. Maybe you're gonna be like, oh, I don't know who is the most talented actor in the world. You may have no idea about that. However, so you're gonna use this, like this sequence of information, these pieces of sentences to organize it. As an example, to organize the other ones. This one, what do you think is gonna be the right order?
Let's see. What
Let's see.
the most moving film that you are ever seen?
Let's check. Okay. Number two, what's the most moving film that you ever seen? Well done, great job. Fantastic. Number three, who beautiful actress in the world? That's easy.
Who was the most beautiful actress in the world?
Great job. Who's the most beautiful actress in the world? Number four,
What is the duelist, right? Duelist.
All right.
We call duelist more duel. I think.
No, it's gonna be duelist. All right, duelist.
Duelist program on TV.
That's right. That is
Who is the worst actor in the world? Who's the most good-looking actor in the world? What is the scariest film that you ever seen? What is funniest comedy on TV?
all right. So what is the most funny or the funniest? All right. What is the funniest comedy on TV? All right. So that you're right. Well done. So look at that real quick. So we are gonna do the following with this right now. So we are going to ask and answer questions in exercise 5. All right. So we're gonna answer questions like as we did. I'm gonna practice this with you. All right, so that you can help me. Look at that example. Look at this. In your opinion, who's the most talented actor in the world? So maybe you can answer like Brad Pitt, all right, maybe in your opinion. And then I'm gonna ask you, what is the most moving film you ever seen? You may say like, okay, Skyler's List or something like that. You can say, for example, Fast and Furious, Endgame, whatever it is, you know? So you're gonna give me your own answer. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, but remember, it's a proper answer. It's like something that is real, okay? I'm gonna go back. Look at this. Let me see. For you, what is the worst actor in the world?
Me.
Who?
Can you count? Me.
You say you?
Yes.
Oh my God. Why you? You're not an actor. You are the student. You are a student. All right.
I mean, I never can act something, so I'm the worst actor.
Okay. Okay. Maybe you are not having a call for that. Let me tell you. All right. So it's next one. Okay. So the next one, it is for you.
What is actress?
Actor is for male and actress is for female.
Mm.
All right. Is the same as actor. The difference is that an actress is the woman and the actor is the gentleman. So let's see here. The next one, Yan.
I don't know the name. Let's see.
Let me
I
see.
never watched the movie, so I with the like I will research who do this, make this character, who's the director. I never research about that. I just watch and then okay. That's
Okay,
why
I know that.
I don't know a lot of actors.
As you told me before in the last class, you told me that you are not passionate about movies. All right. You told me you are not passionate about movies. Let me ask you something. What is the Dallas program?
Oh my God, is there some problem with your mic? I cannot hear you anymore. Hello.
Really? Can you hear me?
Give me a second.
Check just in case, because I see it's working. Can you hear me well?
Give me a second.
I can hear you very well. Can you hear me well? Okay, can you hear me well?
Can you say something now?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm asking you if you can hear me well.
Yes, it's okay now.
Okay, let me ask you the same question again in order to finish. I know time is running away. We are a bit out of time, but we needed to do it. Okay, let me just go back to the last question, Yan, and we will close with this one. In your opinion, let me see. What is the Dallas pro? Okay, I think I didn't ask you this one. What is the scariest film you ever seen in your life?
It's fun. Let's see.
Remember that is personal, the scariest one. Use your imagination. Remember, what maybe is scarier for me, maybe might not be.
You know what? That the like the times that I go to watch some movie, we just count the fingers. It's about 5 or 6 times, and I always choose like very like choose a lot and I thinking a lot before I go, so I would never like waste my money for something bad. So I never got that
You know,
worst any bad movie for me. Yeah, I
I
choose.
see. So you do not, you wouldn't invest, all right, in this type of movies, like, the movies, scary like that.
Like I'm carefully to choose the movie that I will watch, so I will never got the thing that this movie is so bad. I never got that because I'm the good careful people, a person type of people
Okay,
like
that
that.
is that is very good. I think that's the best you need to do, to be careful with this audience. All right, I
We
like you.
never waste our money for the stupid things.
I do understand. That's very important. All right. So now to finish, all right, Nyan, with this, let's talk about our homework. So
Yes.
I am going to give you this exercise so that you can organize the sentences, obviously in your agenda, notebook, or in the same book if you have it. Then
You
after that,
can
send me
send it in Zalo.
let me show you here. This one. So you're gonna have those two exercises. Look at this. Only those two exercises. Look at here. So I'm sharing this to you through Salo.
Okay.
All right.
And then I will do that and send for you later.
Yeah, so you send me later, and then so just take your time and do it well. Look at this one. Okay, that'll be your homework.
Okay, I see it.
Okay, Nyan. Well, anyway, thank you so much for being present and active in the class. So remember to work with these exercises and then send me the picture. Have an excellent rest of the day.
Thank you.
See you
Have a
next.
good night.
You too. Goodbye, Nyan. See you.